Right, I'm making this video to show you guys how to do, obviously, the vacuum. Alright? Um, this vacuum pose is a move that used to be done by bodybuilders from the classic physique, and from also back in the days, the the golden era of bodybuilding, like Arnold, Schwarzenegger, Zane, and all those guys. They used to do this for their posing, all that kind of stuff. The vacuum, which Arnold stresses about nowadays. Right, so how to do it? Well, how to do it, first thing, you need to know how to tuck your belly in. Alright, so you need to know how to tuck your belly in, and there's a right way and a wrong way about doing this, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to tuck your belly in both ways, okay? This is part of doing the vacuum. You need to know this stuff, alright? So this is one way of tucking in your belly, because you can see this is my belly out, alright? And tucking in your belly, holding it in, and this is something you do all the time, like when you're walking around and whatever. So this is how you tuck your belly in, alright? The belly's tucked in, you can see, right? Now, this is not how I want you guys to tuck your belly in, belly out. This is not how I want you to tuck your belly in. This is how I want you to tuck your belly in. Like that. You see that? Alright. So now you're thinking, what's the difference? He just tucked his belly in and then he just tucked his belly in again. What's the difference? Well, I'll show you the difference. This is how I did it first. First I tucked my belly in like that. Okay, the belly's tucked in. Second, and I said don't do it like that. And then I tucked it again, and I'm going to show you how I did it again. Can you see the difference? Now the belly is tucked in here, down here. Alright, not up here, down here. Okay, so this is how you should have your belly tucked in, and you should be walking around like that. Okay, not like this. You can see the belly's tucked in here, but it's out here. You don't want that. You want it to be, okay, out here. Yes, of course, this is your chest and whatever. You want to get that V taper shape side. So you want it tucked in here. Alright? Not here. Not here. Here. There you go. See that? Alright? Why am I showing you this? Because this is how you make that mind connection muscle. You need to know how to connect your mind with your muscles, okay? Kind of like, when if somebody goes like that, he's just focused on doing this. That's that mind connection. You know what I'm saying? When bodybuilders talk about have to have that mind connection, when you're curling or whatever, you focus a lot here. Mentally, you're thinking about your movement. So you do the same thing here, that mind connection here. Alright? So you would stand in front of the mirror to train yourself to do that mind connection. You'll stand in front of the mirror, okay, like me right now. Belly out, I'm normal right now. Okay, and then you would look in the mirror, and then you would tuck your belly in. Alright, you can see it's gone up here, and you think about the feeling. Okay, I can feel it. I let go, I can feel it. Okay, so I don't want to tuck my belly here. Alright, I want to tuck it down here. Then you relax and you go like that. But you do it in a way, so I'm looking in the mirror now, and I can see my belly's tucked in down here, not up here. And now I'm looking at it, and I record the feeling. So now I don't need the mirror, I can just go like that. I know now I'm tucking this bottom bit here. That's that mind connection. Okay, why do you need to know this to have that mind connection? Because this is important, tucking your belly like that and walking around, or training or doing stuff. It's nice to have that belly tucked in, because it's kind of like, it tenses the muscles. It helps you with that six-pack forming later on. Alright? So it's important to have your belly tucked in like that. Yeah. When you're training, you can put this when you're training, you know what I mean? And then when you're doing the positive, you can be like, breathe out to squeeze in to get that tight belly, alright? So the muscle and mind connection, yeah, is like when you look in the mirror and you tuck your belly in. Okay, this is what I want. This is not what I want. All right. Once you get that feeling and that recording, then when you're on the street, you don't need, oh, I forgot my belly. I've kind of let it loose. Let me look for a mirror again, and then tuck it in, and then walk around. All right. So I need you to have that mind connection at home. Train yourself to feel which muscle you're tucking in. So on the road, you can be like, you know, tucking like this. Like, look, I'm tucking it in now. Yeah. And I'm talking to you guys. I'm normal. I'm not like, tucking it in and I can't talk and it's too much and it's taking a lot of power and energy. I'm doing it in a relaxed manner where I can just, something like, you know, I can just walk all day. You know, when you're going for a walk, like, this is the best way to go for a walk, is to tuck your belly in and go for a walk and get it to train to have that, like, you know, tucked in like this, because you want to have a nice shape like that, innit? You want your shape to be that V shape. All right. Obviously for the sides here, I'll do a different video to show you how to get this on control and V'd up. It's a different video. All right. So once you got that mind connection, your belly's like that, tucked in. Because I'm not like that. This is how I am. Alright? This is what I look like. But I walk on the streets like this. Alright? Tucked in. And it's part of training. I'm walking in the streets like that because I'm training. I'm training 24/7. For six-pack, it's 24/7 training. It's not like the part of your body. You know, you go in to the gym once or twice or whatever, leg day, chest day, whatever. But the six-pack is 24/7. It's how you eat, how you drink, how you sleep, how you wake up, what you do, all that kind of stuff, all right? And now I'm going to show you, obviously, the other part, and that is the vacuum, all right? So once you got that belly tucking in game and control, now you come to the vacuum. And how do you do the vacuum? Okay, well, first you tuck your belly in the bottom bit, okay? There we go, tuck it in, all right? And when people in YouTube tell you about do the vacuum, they stress about breathe all the air out, and then tuck your belly in. And you're like, how? All right? And for me, that never helped. Breathing all the air out, it never helped because it's just too much in the beginning, all right? So I'm going to show you the easy way of doing it, all right? So what you want to do, you want to stand normal. Get the belly tucked in. Here we go. Bam, bottom bit tucked in. And then just like how you're breathing normal, just like in and out, just when the breath comes out, don't try to push more out. Like, you know, it's naturally out and then naturally it wants to go back in. So before it goes back in, when you go and the belly's tucked in, you do the vacuum then. You see? Now that was not the vacuum. All right? So if you've been training and this looked to you and you thought, oh, this is the vacuum, that's not the vacuum. That's another thing I'm doing in this video, is to show you if you are doing the vacuum or if you're not. Obviously, yes, I know it's obvious when it's done. All right? So I'm going to do it again. Right, so that was the vacuum. All right, so that's the vacuum. You saw it there. So when you're training at home and you doing what these guys are telling you, blow all the air out. You're thinking I'm doing it because it's tucked in and all of that. No, that's not the vacuum. Okay, so I'm gonna show you again the wrong vacuum and the right one. Okay, so naturally, normal, let the air come out. Okay, because you have to do that mind connection and relax when you're doing this. All right. Okay. That was not the vacuum, okay? Because you saw my six-pack. Well, four. I don't have six-pack. Anyway. Something. Anyway, so basically what I'm trying to show you here is that When I just did it, you saw some muscles, yeah? You should not have any muscles involved in this move. Look again. Did you see that? There was no muscles involved. All right, so when you're trying to do the vacuum, get the tucking in at the bottom and focus to not get your six-pack involved. All right, this is move should be done with no muscles involved here, no muscle activated. All right, breathe out normal and then tuck in. All right. So, why do the guys stress like you need to have all the air out? Well, it's okay, because you can get a better vacuum, obviously, right? But for you as a beginner and me, there's no need to do that. Like, that was not a vacuum because you saw my pecs. All right. So I don't want you guys to stress about blowing all the air out and this and that. I want you to focus on doing this as an exercise and like reps. Like we would go 1, 2, and whatever 3, and like, yeah, I did how many reps. That's a set and whatever. With this is the same thing, but you're not gonna be contracting anything. With this, the reps are holding the vacuum for like 10 seconds. Okay, you've been doing it for a couple of days, 10 seconds. Now you need to push it to 20 or 15 and 30 seconds, whatever. If you can, obviously that'll be a good vacuum. All right, so what is the purpose of doing the vacuum? Okay, well, I'm not here to talk to you guys about that. There's many benefits. YouTube is full of videos, so you go check them out and they will talk about the benefits of the vacuum holding your organs. I'm here to show you how to do it. That's what I'm here for, okay? You find out the benefit and stuff, and I can tell you one thing. One of the benefits, it helps with shaping the six packs. This middle line here. All right. So first, you need to get your tucking the belly in, and you need to do this daily, every day. Your belly is tucked in like that, and you're walking around doing your whatever daily bullshit, whatever it is, okay? Don't be like your belly's out. Can you see my belly? Don't be like your belly's out and you just walk in and tighten up pull yourselves together, man, and walk around, men and women. All right, have your body like that, and obviously, like this, yeah? Be like that, good posture, like a normal good posture. Don't be like that, belly tucked in. Look how I'm standing, All right, and a bit, and obviously tucked in. You walk around like this. All right. So once you got that mind connection in there, and then you come to do the vacuum. All right. So once you got that in control, okay, doing this vacuum here, tucking in the belly first, and then just let the air come out normal. Don't push it out. And then, all right. Another thing is, I'm sure you guys have noticed, is like, well, every time I do the vacuum or whoever else does the vacuum, they'll always like, from here, they will go like to here. Like, even if I don't do the vacuum yet, check this out. Like, just if I'm just standing like that, and then I come back, you can sort of like see like a vacuum wants to get done, like sort of, just by going back. You can see the sort of the rib cage ones, you know what I'm saying? All right, you can, like, obviously my body percentage fat is not that low, but even if you're fatter, like a bit more chunkier than me, all right, you can still do it. All right, it's kind of like when you're doing your six-pack workouts, but you don't see the six-pack. Well, you are working out the six-pack, you're getting it, but you can't see it because of the fat. All right, I'm not here to talk to you about diet and all that kind of shit. You should know what not to fucking eat. I'm just here to show you how to tuck your belly in for your daily walk and your 24/7 training. The belly tucked in and you're walking around doing your daily stuff, whatever. It's amazing tucking that belly in like that in a comfortable manner where I can talk to you now. All right, so you can hold it tucked in like that and you're walking around doing your thing. Look, just doing it like that, look, it's showing like I've got like abs when I don't have abs. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. All right, and then when you at home, so tucking the belly in, you can do this with a full belly and an empty belly. This tucking technique, you can do it with a full belly and an empty belly. All right, but doing the vacuum should be done on an empty belly. All right, so that means if you got your eating correct and all of that, you should be waking up like on the hungry side. All right, so you would wake up on the hungry side, you get up, you go to the toilet, do the normal thing, right? Empty your belly, we all do that. And then come downstairs after you wash your face, whatever, and then practice, do a couple of reps or sets or whatever the fuck it's called of doing the vacuum. Now you can do this bending, all right? You can do this lying down, you can do this sitting in your car, you can do this whatever, or you can do this like you're in the post office, you're waiting for people, whatever. Nobody can see what you're doing under your top or your clothing. Just waiting for the queue, belly's out. You know, I forgot. I'm like, oh God, yeah, let me tighten up myself, fuck myself, you know. Now I'm normal. Oh, I might as well do a vacuum while I'm there. You know, you do it like whenever your belly is kind of like feeling empty and that, you know, whether it's the morning or coming later on to dinner or whatever. Obviously your belly has to be empty at sometimes. It can't be bloody full the whole time. Alright, so I hope this helps, guys, alright, with this vacuum. Okay, obviously when you got this mind connection with the tucking in bit going, tucking in down here, not up here, alright. Alright, I need you to guys to practice this tucking in thing to make sure that you're not tucking on up here. You're tucking down here, alright? And walk around like this. And don't do it too much where you can't hold it and you can't talk. Do it in a way where it's relaxed. It's normal. Look, I'm relaxed right now. You know, I do this so much. Like, I just find myself tucked in like this sometimes. But I'm not like that. This is not normal. This is what I'm like. Belly out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is normal for me. So I want you guys to practice to tuck your belly in. Not here, but down here. And walk around like this. Once you got that mind connection, you don't need a mirror no more. Like, I know how it feels, like I'm doing it. Okay, this is down here, this is not up here, this is what I want. Okay, practice that so you can, because when you're walking in the street and you let loose, you just get it back on. Alright, so you got the taking down here, and then you breathe normal, relaxed. Okay, once you got this also unlocked, then you can do that other stuff what people are talking about. Like when they say, let all the air out. After... Okay, that's not the vacuum because you can see muscles, and plus I'm talking. You cannot do the vacuum and talk. Don't let nobody tell you rubbish. Anybody who's doing the vacuum and talking is impossible. Alright, so we let it this time I'm gonna let all the air out. But this is after I've mastered doing the tucking in and the vacuum. This is not something you do from the beginning. Alright? So now I've mastered that. Now I'm going to blow all the air out and I'm going to try to do the vacuum. Man. Okay, that was big for me. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys. We're doing the vacuum. Remember to get your tucking in technique correctly. Make sure when you're doing the vacuum, your stomach is empty. Make sure when you're doing the tucking in, it doesn't matter if your belly is empty or full, all right? So I hope this helps, and tell me what you guys think.